unpopular opinion. This is by Follow the White Rabbit to no, just Follow the White Rabbit. Unpopular opinion. I haven't clicked on it until now, so let's read it. I don't know. I thought this week was disappointing. Disappointing dribble.
Dribble, yeah. Dribble.
Thank you. Clip that. Poor acting, screen work, dialogue, plot. It's like they built some great stories and they actively decided to trash it. The Zoe plot was so has been so meaningless. Feels like she was brought on to be shot for some steamy Jack and Ravi fighting. But even that came out pathetic. These two aren't just intimidating to the point that it turns into a really unfunny comedy.
I don't understand how... Guys, it's building to something bigger. Come on, Reddit. I know you're a little bit slow on Mondays, but for God's sake. What's even the point of Zoe coming back? I don't know. The reason we're going to find out who her son is, who the dad of her son is, everything that she's done since 2006, the inclusion of Max's return, which is going to lead into the Zoe story. And are we going to get Zoe and Max, all in all, reuniting the families? Pointless? What do you mean? I mean, I guess the idea is... the idea is... Obviously, Zoe's had a pretty rotten life so far. Ever since she left the show, she has had a pretty rotten existence. She's been running away from everything. She doesn't know who to trust, and she doesn't know, like, she's been fighting and scratching and clawing the entire time. So therefore, it's only really been her. It's only really been her working with herself and whoever she either gets with or screws over. So with that, obviously she's not going to trust. But also, guys, do you not know what building up to things are? Do you not know what building up to things are? Zoe's not just going to go... Obviously, you drip feed it. You go, Zoe had twins, but one of them died. Whoa, all right. Who's the dad? We don't know. Who's the kid? We don't know. And so you slowly build to it. You build to it. It's the soap, guys. It's the whole point of the fucking show. I'm not saying it'll be a Christmas secret because that feels maybe a bit too long-winded. But it's not going to come out in the first day. What's the point? You'll give up being invested in the story. You go, oh, I've got a really big secret, but I'm not... Has anybody ever listened to an announcement before and they go, oh, guys, count down to this big announcement in 7 days. And each day they're like, oh my God, this announcement's going to be huge. You guys aren't going to be ready for this announcement. Whereas if you just said, hey guys, I'm going full time, this is going to be the full time thing. Or you build to it. You just go, fair enough. That's it. That's all you get. You have to build the shot. You have to build the suspense. And I don't entirely hate it either, though. Like, yeah, sure, the week after Zoe's return was pretty mid. I don't disagree with that aspect, because it was. But we're building. We're building to these slowly big moments, and we're seeing, how Ben Wadey does once the kind of stink of the overhang of Clenshaw kind of clings on. So, yeah. It's just wild. Like, yes, I do agree. The weeks have been a little bit boring, and we've been building. And even after we built to the Zoe state of stuff, it kind of still was a little underwhelming in the aftermath. But guys, it's going to get better inevitably. So just wait. Just wait.
Yeah, I feel like you have to build it. It's like in Avengers Endgame, if they immediately won after like losing in the or Infinity War would probably be the better example. If they immediately won in Infinity War, it'd be pointless. They have to lose. It's necessary. It's like Frodo in Lord of the Rings. If he threw the ring in the first movie, pointless, isn't it? It's just...
I mean, it's also if Frodo was like a hulking like 8-foot giant who was the best warrior in the land and he had commanded a whole army, and all he had to do was just put the ring in the like fires of Moria. Like, oh, who cares? It was too
Maury,
easy. You need there to be a journey.
Maury, as in
Hmm?
Balamori. Jesus, they've changed.
Moria.
Oh, they've changed all the rings since I seen it. Balamori now, and but sorry about that. But yeah,
Terrible.
like it's just like Frodo throws the ring in the third movie because it's built to it. Well, and in the second movie, it's very much built to it.
To be fair, even at the end, it does get a little bit weird. And even the final bit, spoilers, when Samwise, I can't carry the ring, Mr. Frodo, but I can carry you. It's like, oh, fucking hell. What's happening here
That's
then?
a pretty good Sam impression, to be honest.
Uh, He's a farmer, of course it is.
Uh,
He's one of my people. Not a hobbit, just a farmer.
and a Hobbit. Um,
I'm 5'9", thank you.
5 foot
In my
9 in
6-inch
his
boots.
boots. Yeah. Um, but but yeah, like also Sam is now the lead actor of SAG Africa.
Yeah, yeah, great.
Yeah, just shout
Who
to Sam.
cares?
But yeah, like you have to build to these moments. Like you can't just have it done in the first week. You have to build. And like I know Ben Whaley doesn't really do good building, but you have to trust him on this. Like it's like Max will be back shortly, and it's going to be interesting to see how he interacts with his family because he pretty much is a deadbeat dad unless you win
Oh,
the
he's
lot.
abandoned them all
Yeah,
multiple times over.
yeah, unless like again, I've said it multiple times, unless like you win the lottery or you do something that would make him proud, he's not gonna be there for you. He's gonna like leave you the first instance he can. Again, kind of like Lord of the Rings. If he had to fucking, if Oscar had to throw the ring in, he's not being Sam. He's abandoning that bitch. He's leaving him. He's letting him die. Um, but like, you have to kind of build it to these moments, and if you don't, it just becomes pointless. And on the Ravi and Jack stuff, it is it is silly to laugh at because it's so fucking comedic that it becomes funny in a sense. I know that sounds
It
wrong.
is a little bit pantomime.
It's very pantomime. You bury the gun. No, you bury the gun. No, you bury the gun. Okay, I'll bury the gun. How about that? No, no, no. I have to bury the gun. Jesus, who's burying the gun? Um, and yeah, it's just it's so bad it becomes funny. It's probably one of the weakest aspects of that that like week. And also like that's all. The poor acting is what do you expect? It is EastEnders. Like you're not getting a movie worth of acting.
Yeah, but it's not like it's always ridiculous. Like, guys, there's always worse acting.
Gal
Like,
Gadot.
let's not act as if this is the worst pit of acting we've seen. Like, everybody remembers the fucking Hollyoaks clip that gets memed around where you had the two dancers, Curtis and AJ Pritchard, where they're like they're on a playground and they're like, "Oh, what are you going to do about Trish?" Ha ha, nothing. As they're like swinging on swings, like it's, EastEnders has a consistent level, and there will be the characters who are inherently wooden. But once again, I don't see that as a bad thing because there are people in real life who are really, really boring and really, really like straight laced. There are those people. You get those people who it's like, tell a joke. What did the chicken say when he crossed the road? Meow. It's like, what's that even mean?
Well, I know what the chicken
Um,
said when he crossed the road. Oh fuck, it's a car, and then he got hit. Yeah,
Horrendous. And that's so unfunny. I'm smirking at it.
yeah, I
So that's the
know.
point. That's the whole point. And I love these characters. Some of these characters are some of my favorite characters because maybe it's just a me personality quirk. But sometimes when someone is so criminally unfunny, it becomes funny.
Yeah,
Where it's like it's just they have this black hole of charisma, but because it's so deep, it just gets funny. It's like you laugh at them just saying like, "Oh, I think they're, I think I need a shower." He's done it again. He said a joke.
Um, yeah, well, I do agree though. There is some funny people who are just trying not to be funny, and I applaud those people. As I'm a try hard, I guess you could say, and a tripod in some instances. But I'm very never mind. Um, but yeah, I don't know where to go from this. Do you want me to read some of the Reddit, or do you want to just leave it there?
Um, I just, if also just fundamentally have some vision, man. It feels like she was brought on to be shot for some jackrabbit fighting, but came out pathetic. No, that's not what she was brought in. Yeah, sure, she got shot, but she got shot, and it revealed everything else. So it revealed that she had twins. It revealed her connection to Max Branning. It brought her and Clack closer, and it brought her back to Walford because she felt like she needed someone to recover, and now she's here. So that's the vision. She was brought back. Now she's back on the square. Now she has a reason to stay. Now we actually going to uncover all of the secrets. Like, it's not just the fact that they wanted Ravi and Jack playing Steamy over the gun. It's have some vision, please, please.
Yeah.
But yeah, read some comments if you want.
Uh. Okay.
You have free will.
Do I? Sometimes I'm just strapped to this chair, told to do this job. Okay. I'm at the point now where I'm wondering if the writers know what Zoe's awful secret. She keeps screaming there's stuff you don't know multiple times. But then they never explain it.
Yeah, I wonder why she's not explaining the secrets. It's almost like they're supposed to be a big deal when they come out.
Can I just read this guy's username, please? He's
Yeah,
called Gay Traveler Man.
nice,
That is a lovely name.
respectable.
Yeah. I hope you're doing well, Gay Traveler Man.
The gay agenda once again striking EastEnders.
Yeah. Don't give a white Christian, whatever the fuck his channel's called. Don't let him see this red thread. Uh,
Credit.
Words do not come out correctly.
Obviously, they know what Zoe's secrets are.
Yeah,
They revealed a bunch of them already.
they have.
And of
Caveat.
course, Fuzz, she's not going to say it in the first episode either.
Think about it. Think about
You
it.
don't put a roof on a home without building the fucking foundation.
Think about it. She hasn't seen her mother in roughly 20 years. She's not going to sort of just open up immediately. You build it to it.
Yeah, well, in 2006, everything went wrong and I had two twins. And then in 2007, I moved on because I abandoned the baby. Then 2008, it's like, yeah, this is fucking shit, isn't it? If that happened, to be like, wow, I can't believe they're just exposition dumped all over the place.
Yeah, yeah.
She's someone who has been running from her problems for over 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
She probably hasn't come to terms with a lot of it herself.
Yeah. And then reading on, I agree that the whole Zoe thing has been pointless. The pub bit where the blog had her at knife point was ridiculous. I don't know how they kept straight faces. I like the Jack and Ravi stuff though. I thought the Julie. Oh,
Sorry, I was supposed to do this, but I think I missed some comments above, which were going to be pretty good.
for which one?
In my thread, it's just a bit higher up. There's just like some comment strings about people being like, "Oh, it's just so boring." And then someone said, Unicorn Flavor Gun 1 says, "Does anyone else find her acting to be off? She was great in the early 2000s, but this time round she sounds like a stiff middle-class version of Zoe." She has lived 20 years, not in Walford, guys. She's allowed to have a slightly different accent. And someone goes, "She's so whiny." Yeah. Has her life actually sounded any good since she fucked off? Actually, has her life been any good whatsoever, ever? She's had a shit life. No wonder she's whiny.
Yeah. Um,
And traumatized.
yeah, yeah. Um, I believe that's all the comments. I'm just scrolling through. Um, Especially the part about the steamy Jack and Ravi fighting. Notice there's been a lot of screen time for the hotties of the square. Like any
Mm.
reason to have their shirts off or get angry, etc. I understand that people like to see the likes of Harry and Ravi get all masculine, but it's making the storylines less effective.
What? Making it less effective.
I don't even need them to be hot. I just can't stand them. I mean, the whole production of sniping at the actors on this one seeming to think they are hot.
Yeah, but they are hot though. That's the whole point.
Yeah,
Obviously, I'm not here to objectify any of the people on the show, but like, you know, you have Rafi and Jack having some hush hush scenes. Jack's like 50. He's doing well. He's doing well for himself at the age of 50. Ravi, gorgeous, stunning man. Lovely, lovely head of hair. Great pecs.
great
Like,
tits.
the same thing.
I know. But yeah,
Um,
that's where I'm probably gonna end it if that's all right with
yeah.
you.
Just well, I suppose the whole point of this was just kind of prove that, like, despite it being, dis- it's the weird thing, right? Because you have a bunch of the soap audience where they say you have half the audience who say, "I'd love for these characters to return. This would be great." Then you have the other half who are like, "We," and you bring back an older character and you say, "Why are we bringing back all these fucking relics all the time? We don't want these old characters. We want new characters." Don't think about all the new characters that I dislike because they're not as good as the old characters who have a 20 years of build up to them. But I do like, and so this is the homecoming. This is Zoe Slater back after 20 years, and it was built up to be something really big. And yeah, sure, I do think it's been over promised and under delivered. That's not something I do like agree with fundamentally. But like, she's only really been back what, like 2-3 weeks now.
Hmm.
She's only really back. She's not been back for long, and already people are just like, well, this was fun, but see ya, Zoe. Zoe should be axed. Like, guys, this is supposed to be huge. And yeah, sure, probably some of it does come down to Ben Wadey and come down to the team. But fundamentally, it's an ever growing tree. There's gonna be a whole lot, the branches are gonna branch out. We're gonna see different avenues. We're gonna see a whole lot of different stuff that we've not seen because we've not entirely had a character like Zoe. And yeah, sure, Zoe may be a little bit hard to love and maybe a little bit annoying, but can we not take into account what everything we know about Zoe's life? Zoe is the product of sexual abuse of her mum by her uncle. So she's also technically incest. Then she spends the next 20 years of her life being raised by, I don't even remember the mum's name, being raised as her as her mother's sister. Then it's revealed. Then Kat, never being a mum for the last 20 years, struggles to deal with the fact that she is now her mum and fractures the relationship. Then she finds some love that she thinks is wholesome and sweet and lovely with Dennis, but Dennis doesn't want to be with her. So then she gets knocked up by dirty Den Watts, who basically coerces her into sleeping with him to conceive a child, which she abort. Then she ends up being involved in his murder. Then has to go on the run, and then she has twins. She has twins who we don't know who the dad is, and we don't know who the twins are now. One of them dies at birth, and then so she abandons the other. She abandons the boy, and then since then, she's basically been running from all of her problems for the last 20 years. Of course, she's fucking miserable. That'd make anybody miserable. Like, fucking hell, she'd have to have a pretty optimistic exterior to actually be able to deal with all of that punishment, all of that trauma and tragedy, to come out on the other side and be a functional human being and not hate everyone. Like, oh, I'm sorry. It's not like we're getting out the sad violin for poor little Zoe who got a parking ticket once. She's had a miserable life. So, like, God forbid she's got some issues.
Yeah. I don't have much to add, so I guess we'll just see you there. We'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Bye bye.